Hello, hello. How are we doing today? Hold on, let me just pull up the Twitch stream real quick so I can actually read chat. Because I'm the only person here. oh my god. Oh dear, I'm hearing that. Hold on. What the heck? Oh, okay. Hold on. No, we're good. Okay, there we go. I said the chat only. Thank the Lord. Anyways, how you guys all doing? I am playing Legendary Starfy All Worlds. I have done this run once before, and that was the last attempt that I've done of this category. However, I'm hoping this one goes a little bit better, and I'm really excited for this run because you guys are going to get to see a really cool trick at the end of the run. It's not even a trick. It is a game mechanic that I don't think I have met a single person who has played Starfy that has ever seen it before. So, if you have played this game before, you're going to see something interesting that you may or might not have known by the end of this run. And when I mean end of the run, I mean the very last part of this run. This is the All Worlds category, and that what that basically entails is that I have to beat Worlds 1 through 8, after which I get to do the big boss down. This will allow me to unlock World 9, and subsequently World 10 afterwards. Actually, it technically just unlocks World 10. But, you've seen it one run, I think. But yeah, exciting. Exactly. No, but you're gonna see, yeah, again, you're gonna see some cool stuff, and, hopefully I put on a better show. I'm hoping that I get a sub 240. I know the estimate's 255, but it's the last run. I want to pull some magic off today, as it's the last run of the event. I guess first off, before I even start, thank you to everyone who has contributed to raising money for a great charity. I think we're at, last time I checked, they were at 5,300 Canadian. I think that's what the last number I saw, but I could be wrong. I only have it on my phone, and I don't get a total on here. But regardless, I am very, very, very excited. And yeah, this is also my first closing run for a marathon, so that makes me even more excited. So anyways, 5250. It was 5250, and then I donated 50 Canadian during the last run. I did donate 50 Canadian, so it should be 5,300. 5,300. If y'all are willing to somehow break 6,000 by the end of this run, I would be mind blown. But that would be awesome. It's a pipe dream, but if y'all make it happen, it might be the greatest thing that's ever happened. But yeah, anyways, I think we can go ahead and get started. I'm going to assume that someone is ready on the timer. I'll give them about 10-20 seconds just to make sure they're there. And I'm just going to do... Oh, okay. Yes, there you go. I'm just going to do a 3, 2, 1, go. And then on go, we're going to go. All right? So, 3, 2, 1... I start the time. I accidentally clicked the A button. What a fantastic start. Okay, wow, that was fantastic. Start the timer if you haven't already, I guess. Wow, oh god, that was terrible. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Okay, so a couple things that I can show off. First off, your main movement in the water is holding B to just to swim. It's the fastest movement that you have outside of a couple tricks, or not a couple tricks, but a couple moves that you get later on in the game. Another thing that's interesting about this game is that you can skip all the cutscenes in this game by just pressing start. So that could be like 7 text boxes worth, but I just skip it all. That's just built into the game. We're gonna avoid all the chests. If I was doing 100%, which I haven't even learned, we would have to get all the chests. There's 102 in the game, but we don't have to worry about that. And this is the end of the level. It's about the fastest level in the world. Donated 1 Canadian. Yay! 5301. So something I will bring up is that you'll see me that I'm playing the Japanese version instead of the US version. The Japanese version saves so much time and text, it's not even funny. The reason, the world record for the USA version, I think verifiably, is a 153.37. That was made by Diamond like 5 years ago. I have an unrecorded, I think it's a 153.29, something like that. But the world record for Japanese version with video is a 130.31, I think. It was made by Spec87, who I don't think runs the game anymore. But yeah, he. Oh god! I was hoping he was. Actually, no. This is fine, I think. Oh, okay. Actually, no. This is okay. It isn't fine because we kind of get close to the guy, so we had to hit that bubble 10 times to bring back his fishies. But yeah, but it is purely just text. Text is the main thing that makes us go a little bit faster in this game by about 3 minutes in an 80% run. If I were to accidentally swim upwards and then get into a customer interaction, wow, retail was kicking my butt. If I was getting into why can I not? A character interaction. Why was it so hard for me to say that? If I were to swim up, hit a hitbox where there's a character interaction, you would see Starfy just slowly drift down, and that wastes a lot of time. So if you know where a character interaction is, you want to make sure you're near the ground level. Here you're gonna see a sort of mini boss sort of thing, I guess. I don't know what to call this. So I'm gonna tell I'll get to the story of this game once we finish this. But this is just a new this is like a special ability that you get throughout levels. This one I believe is Monstar, and he can breathe fire. So I'm gonna try and hopefully he doesn't do his attack where he has the tentacle go across the screen. I think I'm good actually. He's good. Okay. He has an attack where he just kind of has his tentacles slowly moving across the screen, and there's not much you can do. You kind of just have to let that go through. So the story behind this game is Starfy was in bed. This bunny character falls in the sky, wakes up Starfy, was about to get kidnapped, then falls off the cloud that Starfy lives on, and then Starfy and Mo chase after this bunny. And also the bunny has no memories. So you'll see that eventually we'll have to try and get his memories back. And that is pretty much the story that you don't even need to know for the run. That is just the story of this game. I guess I should mention this world that we're in is Glug Glug Lagoon. Again, it's not really anything special to it. It's kind of just swimming and moving around. Also, something else I should mention, a little bit of a movement tech I'm doing. You hold X up when you go up to a door. As you're holding X, you will actually go to the door first frame. So as I'm holding B, I have my I guess it'd be my ring finger. It's hitting the X, it's holding down the X button as I'm going up near a door, and that will allow me to enter the door first frame. Like so. Also, this Big Squiddy area, the boss is Big Squiddy. That's Big Squiddy. You're pretty much you're trying to get hit by the tentacles. The first one you can get through without having to hit a tentacle. This one you have to hit a tentacle to get past without getting grabbed. Even if you did get grabbed, it's not a big time. It's not like, it's like 3 seconds maybe. So by the way, if there are any questions regarding the run, please go ahead and ask, and I will try my best to answer. But yeah, as of right now, we're just kind of going through this area. This is terrible. Okay, there we go. Love doors that'll let you in your first frame. I know, it's fantastic. I'm gonna open up my water. So because I probably messed up the timer, I don't know what pace I'm on or anything like that, but usually I want to be sub 10 minutes. Usually. Also, these are the only 2 times you're gonna see those characters, and then never again. Alright, getting through this section again. It is literally the same thing as the last run, or the last level. And at the end of this level, we're gonna get to a boss fight. We're actually gonna fight Big Squiddy himself. Also, I may get intentionally hit by enemies at some point during the game. Just to breeze through past enemies, because it's a very quick animation, and it's faster than just star spinning into them. I don't know why I did that. So in this cutscene, Bunston would just be like, "Oh, I was misjudging you guys, and you're trying to actually help me," and yada yada. And it's like, yeah, you just gotta listen. It's not that hard. But yeah, now we just breathe through fire. You are gonna see at some point during this level that I'm going to just intentionally get hit by enemies instead of breathing fire. Or actually, sorry, I messed that up. You're actually not going to grab this Monstar upgrade thing because it's just really slow. Now, unfortunately, I do need to take, I do need to knock out some of these enemies just because I had a heart of damage. Had I went through this section with 4 hearts, I would have died if I didn't, like, knock out enemies. It does about 4 hearts of damage to you. Also, you'll see at the bottom screen, you got a little bit of knickknacks down there. It's really nothing important. All of them have different sort of or not abilities, but they have different things that they show, like much more information. For example, Bunston shows you your heart gems, what special characters you've unlocked, and how many shards you have in your inventory. The Mo Sniffer thing, which I think is the best one, allows you to seek. It'll tell you if there's a chest or a secret door, which we won't have to worry about. Also, you may notice I'm actually mashing A through this section. For some reason, they made, after you hit start through one of the text boxes and then the text box turned green, the start button just acts like a normal A button press, so you actually have to mash through it. The A button is way better to mash than the start button on the 3DS, so that's what we do. A little bit of optimization is going up on the tentacle on the left side, because then you get closer to the scrolling right tentacle up top. So yeah, that's how we do that fight. And that is World 1. I have the song Starboy stuck in my head. Don't know that song. Thank you for the good luck, I appreciate it. Also, we're just gonna skip past the cutscene. And now we're on to World 2. World 2 is Hotcha Springs. This one is kind of tricky, and you'll see why here in a minute. Moving rocks. This area is pretty much based on moving rocks. So this one, that rock I knew I don't need. This rock I do need, however. And there we go. Also, by the way, if I do sound a little bit off, it's because I do have a stuffed up nose. It's not fun. A little bit of a cutscene here. I can get some more water. So if you want, I love moving rocks. No, not in this game you wouldn't. In this game, it's actually not fun. This one is the most movement tricky areas in the game. Actually. Here's a fun trick. Oh, hold on. Yeah, you could just star spin out of the water, gain enough height just to clear that entire section. Normally what the intended strat was that there's a big rock that it's on the far right side of the screen. You would have to push that rock up into the platform, and then just hop up on top of it and you know, get up there. But yeah, you can just do that. It's way easier. Also, important movement here. I'm gonna hold Y and B here. The reason I do this is because I hold B to swim, and then I immediately go into dash when going on the mainland. Had I not done that, I would actually have to star spin and then dash, which actually loses a little bit of time. We back in DVR. And that is 2-1. And 2-2 is even a little bit harder. Actually, no, 2-2 is actually... oh, no. Huh? It's okay. World 2 is not, like, my favorite. I don't know if I would say it's my worst. It's the worst world in the world. It's the worst world in the world. Sounds like something that would be said in Scott the Waz. Also, Old Man Lobber. You will see him later. You will, in fact, see him later. Trust me. If you played the game, you know what I mean. Alright, yeah, so we're just doing a lot of swimming and a lot of going through all the levels as fast as we can. So this is why this area kinda sucks. We're gonna go left, and then down. And we're gonna go toward the middle. We're gonna go right. Back left. And we're at the door. And then we gotta do one more section. This one can be a little bit more tricky just because of how small the rock is. Okay, no, we're good. Gonna push out of the way. There we go. We got through it. Yeah, but again, if you spin out of the water, you save a little bit, or you get extra height. So here you're actually required to use the flaming thing. Did we, out of curiosity, I don't have Discord open, did we ping saying final run, out of curiosity? If so, we should. Get as many people in here, let's get the hype going. Alright, this is like the last little thing on the bottom screen. It's the log. It doesn't really tell you much. It tells you distance traveled, star spins, and enemy defeated, and your playtime. So it doesn't really give you too much. Oh, the mermaid I should mention just tells you, hey, what do you do in this level? You should. It's not that I could, it's that you should. Oh, funny enough, I can do this level with my eyes closed. Okay, really hard trick. Okay, good, I got through it. Whew. That's tough. That one was really tough. Hardest trick in the run right there. Also, why does it say I'm playing Densetsu no Starfy 3? That is not what this game is. I just now noticed it. Why does it say that? Oh, okay, a little bit of a cutscene break here. Yeah, for the record, this game is not Densetsu no Starfy 3. That is the third game in the series on the Game Boy Advance, and that was Japanese only. So yes, I should mention, this is the first American Starfy game, but the 5th game in the series. There was 4 other games, Japan only, 3 of them on the Game Boy Advance, 1 on the DS, and it's pretty much the same sort of like feel, same sort of mechanics and all that stuff. But yeah, those are also games that exist and people played, and people have also tried to fan translate as well. So yeah, like I think this year a translation of the 3rd game came out of nowhere. From like no one knew anything about it. It just came out. So, anyways. Okay, we're gonna see a cool thing after this. Hopefully if I nail it. So I mentioned that you can spin out of water and gain more height. Once I finish this mini game, there's a little thing where you have to transition up a waterfall, and if you star spin perfectly, you'll get a lot of height, go over a character cutscene, and skip a cutscene. So if I nail it, you'll see what I mean. So at this point, it's just dodge the falling rocks. Or watch for falling rocks, I guess, in this case. We got nothing too tricky here. Right here. Yeah. Do it again. Alright, here we go. Let's see if I get this. Here we go. No! I hit it! Dang it, I was too far right. But you see what I mean. I could have skipped that cutscene had I flown over him. So basically what we're doing, we're just trying to save this octopus friend things. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna knock them all down from these trees. There we go. Had I hit the trick, it probably saved about 3 seconds, 3 to 5 seconds. Alright. So we're almost done with 2-3. I've always loved this section. The music here is also very, very chill, surprisingly enough. Oh, hey, I got ping on Discord. I wonder what that could be. I wonder. What could have possibly happened? Watch me, that's just a random Discord notification. Alright, 3 rocks there, 3 rocks there, 3 rocks there. This pattern, by the way, this rock pattern is always the same. So you could just, you know, avoid it. So I'm gonna see if I can just... Whee! Just fly all the way over. And that's 2-3. So we're on to 2-4. It's gonna be the final level of World 2. The boss fight is definitely a little trickier because if you mess it up, you can lose a boatload of time. But you'll see what I mean. It's gonna be a tough strat. It's not, I get it, like, 75-80% of the time. But that one miss can lose, like, 20 seconds. So we'll see if I can hit it perfectly. I was going to see if I can do this area perfectly as well. Nope. Ooh, okay, good save, good save. Alright, there's a little bit of a, like, survival section area, so... Okay, don't go that high. There we go. Alright, there we go. Have a good one, Telker. Alright, so funny thing, it is actually faster to take the left side instead of the right side here because of the distance that Starfy has to go. So actually, that was actually the faster route by going left. Alright, I'm gonna just purposely get hit there. There's nothing too dangerous happening at this point. Also, wait, watch this cutscene. Wow, that was a really quick cutscene, huh? I was just mashing start. You just go through all the cutscenes. Okay, so funny thing here. Watch this. Notice how I glided just very momentarily. Had I not done that, I would have grabbed the chest and would have lost time. That one little hint of gliding made me avoid the chest. Alright, this is the last time we're gonna have to do anything with rocks. I gotta hit all 5, or if the rock does not fit. Alright, stay up top. And one more. There we go. Whee! Alright, I didn't miss the first cycle here, which, I mean, again, I'm not too concerned about. And we're about to be at the boss room. Alright, so very, very, very hard strategy coming up. I'm gonna be kind of quiet. I'll explain what I did in a minute. I need some audio. Okay, there we go. That was very, very hard to do. Alright, we're not done yet. We're not out of the woods yet. Come on. Come on, let's nail this first try. Come on. Yes! Yes! There we go. Awesome. So basically what I had to do, the intended strategy is for you to hit the hot spring sniper up top. He falls to the ground, and then you hit his little pink nip thing. That would only do 1 bar damage. But what I did is, if I dashed and then jumped up and hit him from the bottom, that does 2 damage worth of bars. Like the bars up top, you saw I was doing 2 damage instead of 1. So by dashing and then jumping and turning around and jumping up and hitting him, that did 2 hits each. That counted as 2. And then when I was in the waterfall section, I was staying between the 2. I had a little bit of a visual where there's 2 falling rocks, and I just gotta stay into the middle, or maybe left of the middle. Center middle, left middle, whatever. Whatever the heck. So I was trying to stay in that area. I hit him, and then he starts going faster. And if you time it just right, you can hold a full upright or up left position, and then star spin, and then you beat him. Had I missed that second hit, I would have had to wait for him to go all the way back up and then all the way back down, and that wastes a lot of time because you also have to deal with him like falling off your screen. So if you don't hit him there, you lose like 10 seconds minimum. So very, very happy I got that first try. Or on my 1 try, I guess I should say. So anyways, we're in Chili Dip Cove. You will be seeing a new movement strategy in this world. Not here. I think you'll see it in the next level. So this place is always this one's visually pleasing. I like this level visually. Also, there's gonna be a little bit of serious time here as well. There's one specific session where you have to be jumping over these little platforms, but they start getting small, and you need to have a. I go by the audio of when I hit the ground. I need to jump as soon as I hear that. So, it's gonna be a little bit of serious time, but not much. Also, take a look at Starfy's face. I mean, isn't that just beautiful? It's stunning. Alright, these jumps are usually fine. It's the next section that's a little bit tough. Alright, here we go. I'll turn my audio a bit. Nice. Okay. Though I have almost died to that section. So, no, we're out of the woods now. We should be fine. Save the penguins. Oh, I hit 2. It's that one sitting Patrick face with and huge eyes. Yes, exactly. I don't know what face you're referring to. Anyways, that's the end of 3-1. I feel like we're doing quite well. I don't think I've had anything major happen. Nothing notable. Alright, so here's where I said that we're actually going to get a new star spin. It's the Mighty Star Spin. This will allow you to move faster. As you can see, here we go. And this move just feels satisfying to use. Oh yeah, so if you spin too much, you get dizzy. But you can get out of dizzy quicker by just rotating the D-pad. Or circle pad in this case. Other one work. There we go. We're gonna ride the ice. We get to ride ice and kill penguins. What's not to love? Very important, if you don't hop on this ice block, you lose a lot of time. Cause this ice block... Let's just say, the pioneers used to ride these for miles. Also, all these pearls I'm getting are meaningless. However, you can get healed by them. For every 5 small pearls you get 1 HP back. And every big pearl is worth 5 HP. Or, sorry. A big pearl is worth 5 little pearls. So it's like an instant 1 HP. There we go. Alright, let's see if I can go fast on these. Nice. Yeah, there's not much to talk about. Then I'll probably be sitting still and just, enjoying the game as I go. And then if there's anything notable I need to talk about, then I will bring it up. Holy... I have never made it through that room without getting hit once. Well, I'm gonna say it. I have never seen that before. That's incredible. I normally get hit by one of those fishes. I don't think I've ever done it without hitting the fish. That's funny. That's actually really funny. Alright, so here we're gonna get the new Bunston ability. I forgot what the name is, but it allows you to go faster. Sort of. When you get it, it's nice because you just get to move a lot quicker. It's one of the faster abilities. It's just really fun to use. Just get ready for this. Oh, that was so smooth. Alright. That's never happened before. Indeed, it did not happen. Words are hard. There we go. That gap is a lot tighter than it looks. Oh, come on. No, get through, you dumbass. I would love to see a task of this room be done perfectly, because it will look so smooth. Okay, so funny thing, if you know when I didn't have the Mighty Star Spin, I would spin out of those currents. However, with the Mighty Star Spin, you don't want to do that. You actually lose your speed. So, alas, it makes no sense for me to do it here. And that is 3-3. So, 3-4. This is where the boss is. And this boss is very interesting because this one actually truly has a 1-cycle or 2-cycle fight. I can talk about it now because what you're just going to do is going through a snowball section again, and it's a lot easier than the other one. The way to put this is that it will start chucking snowballs at you, and you're supposed to hit their belly button. Why? I don't know. But basically, you can go fast enough where he does one throw of snowballs, and then you do enough damage to move to the second phase. You can either do 1 throw or 2 throw, and if you do really poor, you can do 3 or more. It's very easy to get a 2-cycle. It's difficult to get a 1-cycle. You have to do... And you'll see during the fight, I have to hit him 6 times within maybe 5 seconds, give or take. I don't know what the actual time I need is, but it's a very, very, very short time frame, and you'll see it can be a little difficult because you're purposely going to get hit, but trying to stay close and start spin into the belly button. It's very, very awkward. But you'll see. Smush. Alright, we got a shard. Got a cutscene here, we're just gonna skip. There we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, here we go. You'll see what I mean. No, I went too far. Dang, okay. So that's the 2-cycle. So again, had I done 6 hits before he had done the second throw, I would have gotten the 1-cycle. And then something I also didn't know about here. You can stand right here and immediately get this ice to fall in the bucket. Now, you're supposed to hit him with the star spin, but if you just stayed here, let the ice fall, that's an instant kill. So a really neat little thing that you don't know as a kid, but when you're growing up and you see this stuff, you know, it's optimization that you just don't know about. But there it is. And that is World 3. And now we're on to World 4. This is Sogwood Forest. (4-1) is, I mean, it's fine. This is one of my... Okay. You want me to be serious? This is probably my least favorite world. It's not visually pleasing. The music isn't as visually pleasing as other places. And I don't think I hit it with this world, if I'm being honest. Oops. Exactly. He's a bear. Actually, Starfy's a bear tick now. So I had to grab the red mushroom, otherwise you can't get through all this cotton stuff. But there we go. Also, now there's these, like, trampoline-looking things. You can really fly through these water sections if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, then these things can be a pain. Oh, gotta grab that. And there we go. Let's see if I can nail this. I could have taken a better angle, but that's fine. Also, funny thing with this room, this is the one room where it's like an auto-scroller. However, they intend for you to grab the fire ability, but you'll see why at the end of this room, why it's actually faster to not grab that. The reason is because at the end of the room, you're supposed to go back, but it's almost like a Z shape at the end, where you run forward and then to run back to the left and then run back to the right and then you enter the door. But you actually go faster getting to the door with the dash ability, so you actually save time. Just because the monster's walking speed is so slow. So I think the next room, if I remember correctly, I need to take a safer strat. But yeah, if you were the monster, you couldn't get to the door where I actually just got to. Otherwise, yeah. So this room I'm actually going to be playing very safe. In a normal RTA attempt, I would try swimming through the poison water once I get far enough ahead. But because it's a marathon, I'm going to play it safe here. There we go. So I've actually died in that room in a run. So it is noteworthy. Alright, get ready, get to see this character. Look at this old guy. Isn't he a fun guy? Alright, you don't see him for the rest of the run. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Great. Alright, this is Shuri Kit. Finally, a character that you get to meet that doesn't show up only once in this game. Also ready? Teabag. Sorry, Starfy had to release his inner Halo. Yeah, but pretty much Shuri Kit is a cat ninja. That's what that was. If you keep pressing down on the D-pad, you just keep you teabag. Yeah, that was good. This one is a little trickier, I think. That's so fun. All right. Alright, some of my favorite villains in the game. Everyone meet Papes, Snimps, and Rock. Sorry, Papes, Snips, and Runk. You guys get it? You got it? I'm sure you got it, right? Surely. Alright, 4-3 actually has a little bit of an audio glitch at the end of this level that I'm gonna show off. And it's just a kind of a fun glitch. I don't know why it happens, but it just does. No, no, no. Come back up. No! The door is right there. These bubbles suck. Okay, got there. There we go. And there we go, through that door. There's a chest up there, we don't care. There we go. I'll let one fish live. Gosh, no, wrong way. Wrong way, not to the wall. There we go. Fall down, hop up, and there we go. And back to the bubbles. But don't worry, this will not be the only level that you see him. Alright, here's the final room of the game. Or not in the game, in the level. They're pretty much trying to look for Bunston, the bunny character. Because they're actually, he's a prince, and they're trying to get him to their master. They're pretty much trying to kidnap him. So that's kind of why they're trying to protect Bunston, which is the bunny. So here's the funny thing. I want you to pay attention to the audio. Pay attention to the audio in this room, okay? You'll see why. Pay attention now. So the music changes. If I pause, unpause, the music goes back to this. Why? I don't know, but it's a weird audio glitch that you can show off. Why the game does it, I don't know. I guess maybe a flag like gets changed but not fully removed, so when you pause and go back, maybe it thinks you're in the same room and the same sort of flag should be going. Like that's my only guess. I really don't know. Alright, yes, get ready. You see a character that's new twice. And you know what we have to do. I love doing that. It's so fun. It's not just fun to mash the down button. And there we go. So there's not much anything that's notable in this area, except for like one thing, which we'll get to. The boss fight is going to be the same guy that was just chasing us. And I'll get into that boss fight here in a sec. This is the one thing that's notable. These green acorns, once you hit them, they roll all the way to a wall. And then guess what? The bubbles come back! Don't we all love the bubbles? Don't we all love the bubbles? I freaking despise these things. If you mess up one of them, they just take you all the way back down. But no, we get to do it again! Woo! Alright, surely we're done with the bubbles. Oh, we get to do it again! Woo! Don't you love not doing it not once, not twice, but 3 times? 3 times. Ugh. Alright, I think we're done with bubbles. Whew. Alright, so I guess I should go over the Papes fight. Basically, he's gonna have a shard, and you're gonna have to push him back from in the water into these spikes. And each time you do it, I believe it's 2 HP off his bar. Alright, so we're almost there. Ooh. Yeah, if you get hit, you have to wait to reclaim the mushroom, but nothing too bad. Alright, so we should be near the boss room now. How did I... Really? Okay, sure. Alright, here we go. Look at this awesome cutscene that we just skipped. Did you see it? It'll be on the test later. And sure, he gets to save the day. Alright, so here we go, the Papes fight. That one's pretty simple. Now, if he starts coming after me, which he does, I can keep hitting him outside the water, and then he just gets hit again. Also, I fell. Okay, this time he just went to a corner of the room, which is actually good there. Okay, now he's gonna start chasing me. I'm gonna have him come out and then come back in. Oh, that's bad. Alright, that's a time loss, unfortunately. Okay, this would be it right here. There we go. GG's. And that is 4 worlds down. And we're on to the 5th one, Glitsim Grotto. I remember having a lot of trouble with this world when I was younger. But now I'm a speedrunner, so I just don't care. Yeah, you can hit these buttons that raise the water level, and you have to do it just to get through this area. Then this one you have to keep running. If you stand the barrels for too long, you'll just fall right through them. I believe this one you're on turn left. Yep. So right now we're just trying to find Shurikit to, I believe it was more like an appreciation thing. It was something like that. Some bits and pieces of the story I don't know. We're just gonna take damage and run right through these guys. I remember this area used to be really tough on me when I was younger. I remember this area specifically giving me a boatload of trouble, but that one we went through good. I actually really like this world. This world's actually kind of fun. So deep, mysterious, and all that stuff. I love it. Oh, I do not remember the pathway for this. Shoot. Actually, nope, okay. Okay, here we go. I need to remember that pathway. So while we're going through this area, I guess I'll go over some history of this game. I started playing this game way back in the day because it was actually my sister's gift that she got back in I think 2009 or 2010, and I ended up being the one who played a lot of this game. And then I started speedrunning this game back in 2016 off camera because DS cap cards were very tough to come by, especially when I was only 14 years old. And yeah, I ended up just playing this game for fun, and my first run of any percent was a 220. And then I ended up bringing it all the way down to a 149. All of it was off stream because I didn't have the equipment to do so. And then All Worlds became a thing because I realized there's not really a category that has Worlds 9 and 10 included. So I said, what if I made one happen? And I made one, and the route that I had initially was... shoot, I went to the wrong... Alright, a little bit of time lost there. Went to the wrong level. You can always just pause and then go back in. Or back out. I'd be home before... I should be home before the end of that. Oh, hi, Pixie. Let me finish my story real quick. I ended up playing All Worlds like 4 or 5 years ago, and I got a 5-hour and 2-minute run. But that was because I got all the heart gems, because the final boss of this game in World 10 is tough. And I didn't think I could do it at 5 hearts. But then eventually I just said, you know what, screw the heart gems. I'm not going to grab those. And then I ended up getting a like a 240. So, and that's the history of my attempts on this. So I'm avoiding these buttons. I don't have to hit these buttons particularly. It's the last one I have to hit. I could lose a lot of time here if I don't nail the last button. I think is this one? I think so, yes. Alright, hold on. Slow. Go! Yes, got it. Okay. So if you don't take the top path, this level takes about probably another 45 seconds to a minute at max. Or no, at minimum. We gotta hop up here, board the chest, and then this will take us to the end of the level, essentially. New Year in 25 minutes. Can't hear because I'm busy, but good luck. Thank you. And Happy New Year to ya. Yeah, by the time I finish this, we'll be about 4 hours away from the New Year, so 2026, here we come. Pixie has been a really good friend of mine, so I'm really glad she's here. And I also was commentating Pixie's run during her Superstar Saga Randomizer run, and she actually got me into doing 100% runs of that game. So, thank you. You're the best. I wish I could meet you in person one day. Anyways, 5-3. So this is going to be the one world where you actually have to do not one, but 2 boss fights. And we're also going to get to learn the double jump here, which is a very movement-based thing, but I love it. No, final run. I missed the last week because I was out of town. Hey, we can always just watch back the VODs. Watch back the VODs. They'll be up on YouTube. Just watch those. You'll catch up on everything. But I hope you at least enjoy this run. You want to rerun their January? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's gonna. You'll be fine. You got this. I love how they made all the sound effects more like echoey in this area because, you know, it's echoey. So if you were to play this game casually, you look at Bunston having a question mark there and go, what the heck is going on there? That requires an ability that we don't have right now. Funnily enough, the ability that is required to get to this area is not required at all throughout the entire game. Like you don't get any more access to anything. You don't actually need it to beat any levels. It is strictly just not needed. You'll still have to grab it, but it's not needed. You could go the entire game without playing with getting the ability, but you'll see it later. Also, okay, yeah, so as I said, boss fight here. Runk, I'm gonna have to just hit him 10 times. It's just gonna go back and forth across the screen. He's gonna get slower, and then when I do 6 hits, he's gonna get faster. There we go. That fight is super fun in Big Boss Town, and you will see why later on. Alright, so funny enough, 5-4 is going to be the one area where I'm going to save my game. at the end of the, before the boss fight, I will be saving my game. Especially if I'm not at 5 hearts. Regardless, I'm gonna save my game. But especially if I'm not at 5 hearts. The boss is... I'm not gonna say it's like RNG. But it's not a boss that's particularly easy to maneuver around. And it's hard to comprehend the boss itself and the way it moves. So, you'll see what I mean when we get to the fight. There we go. Very good. Rats! There we go. You're sleepy? I don't blame ya. Alright, gotta hit this. Turn starts to move. There we go. Nice. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna save here just because the boss is very random. So basically what's gonna happen is that we're gonna have to shoot down a minecart with a cannon. And you're gonna have to be able to move back and forth while also mashing Y, while also making sure you dodge the bombs and the cannon shots that they throw at you. It's a very, very tough fight. I had a lot of trouble with this fight when I was a kid. So I'm gonna do these miniature left-right movements just to make sure my cannonballs get around the bombs that they throw. If you to just stay still, the most likely option is that the bombs are just gonna like just hit the cannon shot that you fire. So I'm gonna try and stay in one spot here. I should get him down to 4. By the way, it should mention 3 cannonballs need to hit the cart for it to count as 1 bar damage. Okay, and now we get to the point where it's gonna throw these like crystal rocks, but they don't move as much, so I can just keep firing cannonball shots and dead. There we go. It's a very, very fast-paced fight, and if you know what you're doing, you can maneuver around it. But you see, I was still at 2 hearts. It's not an easy fight. And also, this is the one level where you don't get the little Starfy dance animation. You hit here, cutscene, and World 6. World 6 used to be, it's very up there. One of my favorite worlds. I won't say it's my favorite now, but it was one of my favorites. Except for this guy can go to hell. You have to get 3 of these cotton ball things in his mouth. Stop it. Okay, got 1. That one didn't go. You suck. That one has to work. No, get in. There we go. Okay, this should work. There we go. This part sucks. It's really bad. You gotta do it once more. But yeah, the main gimmick about this is a lot of freaking rainbows. So if you're Pride, you're gonna love this world. It's one of your favorites, I bet. A lot of freaking rainbows. So okay, I guess that means I'm like forced to love this world. Okay, so that chicken ability, rooster ability, whatever the heck, that is the one ability where it is not required to beat any of the levels in this game. Just beating the game casually without getting any other extra add-ons, that ability is not required whatsoever. So I will be avoiding it because it is also really hard to maneuver with and really, really slow. Like, it is, I think it might be slower than Monstar, which is crazy. Okay, I gotta talk to Bunston here. He's probably telling me all about how good the Roostar is, even though it is absolutely... Spin, thank you. It's absolutely awful. Alright, there's 6F1. When I had lives put up, I would ask what my time was so I could see if I could compare it to my my PB. But alas, I do not. Okay, so this is Ruby. The little, I don't know what that is. But pretty much she's trying to cut these two a break and try and heal them. And we have to go grab this like miracle ball cure thing. And yeah, we're probably just gonna look for that. And also this guy blows us when we hit the bell. Stop it. Hey, thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it. Up here. Get by that. You can just jump over that. There we go. Alright, if I go quick enough. Uh-oh. Nope, maybe not. Go down. Get in. Nice. Okay, we got it. That is such an adorable car. Indeed, it is. Well, that's another thing. I wonder who Starfy's voice actor is. Can someone look that up? What Starfy's voice actor is? Because I am genuinely curious. Everything in this game is adorable. Agreed. Way better than that pink puffball. Yeah, I said it. Fight me. And there's 6-2. Jealous, indeed. Starfy better than Kirby. Said it. There you go. You can clip it and put it on my tombstone. Hey, what happened to this person? Well, she said that Starfy was better than Kirby. Oh, that makes sense. Alright. 6-3 doesn't have too much going on for it. But we will be getting an upgraded Star Spin. It is the Ultra Star Spin. It is the final Star Spin. Right here. There we go. Alright, if I remember correctly, there's also... We have to do that little, cloud minigame puff thing again. Which, I mean, yay! It's so fun. And there we go. Don't get the rooster. There we go. Satormi. I don't know what that symbol over the O means. No, I almost accidentally grabbed that. That would have been bad. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, that is success 3. Please make Koorogi. Koorogi, that's it? Including commercials and games, the renowned voice actress Satomi Koorogi, Satomi, known for her iconic roles like Pichu, Togepi in Pokemon, and Ushio and Clannad. Interesting, alright. Well, let me tell you, she has the best Starfy squeals. Or, is it she? I'm assuming? I probably shouldn't be assuming. I'm assuming it's a she? You said, oh, you said actress, so it has to be a she. Wait, you don't separate the Ko and the O? How's that supposed to work? So it's just KO then. Is what I'm hearing. Gosh dang it. That should have worked. Nice! That was very good. Koorogi? Did I nail that? I don't know. Also, fun thing is that you can spin in this cutscene to get closer to the door. Saves a little bit of time. It just sounds like you said don't separate, so to me it just sounds like one of the O's is silent. Koorogi. Maybe I think I'm getting it better. Koorogi. I think I'm getting close. Japanese is weird, man. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna show this off real quick. I gotta talk about it. This boss fight has things called bomb clips. What it'll allow you to do is have a bomb immediately hit the enemy as soon as it hits. So let me see if I can get these. Okay, that one I can't because I wasn't there in time. But basically, if you're too close, the bomb will just not work. But if I do it just like that, okay, that one did not work. There we go. Okay. Nice. Come on, give me one more. Oh, I almost had it. Come on. Come on, please, game. Thank you. Okay. I got 2. Pierogi. It's like, let me hold it down for longer. Okay, it's like pierogi. It's really stupid. Okay, yeah, so normally you couldn't do what I was just doing, like go up really close to Snips and then hit a bomb and it goes right into her and bounce and kills. Because she has the force field going on, you have to like make it go fast and then hopefully it hits. However, if you're so close enough, there's no time for response and you just break through the, like, there's no way for it to bounce off of her force field, and therefore you just get the hit every time. And if you hit all 5, you save a lot of more time. Okay, I didn't do what I wanted to do there, but this... Oh, there we go, okay. That's good. Come on, there we go. Oh, okay, well, I actually went upwards, that's fine. So, World 7, this is the SS Logwater. It is a, it is the longest world by far. This world will exceed, most likely, 20 minutes. So, you're in here, you're in this world for the long haul. But a lot of it could also be attributed to cutscenes, also swag. These are the swag pearls. If you fail getting the swag pearls, you lose swag. I'm just gonna wait and then go duck under, and we're out the door. I believe this one you run to. Yep, okay. There we go. There we go. That took way too long. And unfortunately, the guy's on the far left side, so I have to run all the way back. Alright, so brand new gimmick here. You have to lead this bonefish over to the button. Hit bonefish. He falls on button. Enter door. Alright, brand new ability that we really don't use much in this one. You'll use it a little bit, but it's whatever. Basically, it allows you to fly and turn invisible. And then you might as well just show it off because I'm here. Basically, you fly around, you can also turn invisible by pressing B. And then by pressing Y, you have these little flames, which you need to open up these doors. Or those barriers. I don't know which one is faster, using Starfy or this character. But I should probably time that one out. I could probably do that on one, honestly, but whatever. There we go. And that is 7-1. Alright, 7-2, you get the new shooting star ability. And the shooting star actually becomes very, very important for a simple gimmick that can be used in boss fights that I didn't know initially, I don't think, as a kid. But I know now, obviously, and it's very, very important. It becomes handy on the next few boss fights. Alright, so we're gonna get Shooting Star right here. And what's interesting about the Shooting Star is that you actually do 2 damage per hit with the Shooting Star. Then if you were to use a normal Star Spin, you would only do 1 damage. This will be used for the next couple of boss fights. The one in World 7 and then the one in World 8 will both utilize this. Alright, we got another auto-scroller. This might be the last one? I think this is the last one. Now I'm thinking about it. Unless I'm missing one. I could be. We're gonna refill our HP there, and now we're just pretty much good to go. Just, just go through the area, nice and chill. Knock out these. I remember having really weird dreams about this area when I was like a lot younger. I don't know what type of dreams I was having, but they were just really strange. They weren't nightmares, by all means. They weren't nightmares, but they were weird dreams. I don't even get dreams nowadays. Alright, you want to go all the way down to the far right here. It will always be on the far right. There we go. Alright, now this one's going to be a little bit more challenging, but we should be good. So you want to go into the upright corner, then he gets around that gap. You can go right over here, and you just go bam. And he falls right on it. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Yes, you can still enter the door while you're dizzy, which is always just fun. Nice, you can barely split that gap. Weird place to put a cutscene here, but we do what we normally do, skip past it. I feel like, okay, so my PB for any percent is a 151.09. That's what's on video. I do strangely wonder if I'm on pace to beat that. In this run. It's definitely not out of the question, I don't think. Also, though, the final boss can be hecka RNG. So, we have to be worried about that. Oh, no, go left. And that's 7-2. Again, as you can see, very, very long levels. Alright, 7-3, the Mega Snark level. Basically, if anytime you do a star spin or a swim, this Mega Shark will come after you. If you're behind a pole, he'll do this. If you aren't behind a pole, he will eat you, and you don't want him to eat you. However, we are going to go fast. Ooh, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna play this safe. Alright, now we should be good. No, 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 thank you. I would love it for one day for me to have a lucid dream. I've never, ever had a lucid dream, and I want one, dang it. But I know they say, like, oh, you could do, like, a journal and all that stuff. It's like, no, I want to get mine organically. Where's that? Where, it's like, I'm trying to force one? No, I don't want to force one. I want to just get one. No, I don't. Why wouldn't I? Oh yeah, fun thing you can do shoot that with shooting stars. Nice. Okay, I got through that. Really? See, maybe. Look, I don't know what experience that you've had with a lucid dream. I just want one. Just to have one, you know? You have lucid dreams because of having nightmares with a small child. I mean, there's gotta be good lucid dreams out there, I would imagine, right? I would have to imagine. Again, I can't say crap because I don't lucid dream. I wish I could though. Again, I just want one. You give me one lucid dream and I'll be happy. And then I'll decide if I want to actually try and organically get them again. Or not organically, but try to get a lucid dream, but like more often. Because there's people who actually like do the stuff out of their way to get a lucid dream. Also, we're supposed to get eaten here, so let's get eaten. Alright, this door always has the room that you need. Happy New Year from Europe, indeed. 6:10 p.m., which means I think all of Europe now, or if not all, but most of Europe is now in the new year. So, Happy New Year. Alright, we're about to enter a very, very fun boss fight. Also, look at Mo. Mo's animation. Mo's sprite there is amazing. Plan, bro. Alright. Here we go. Really interesting strat here. We're gonna go right, hit run. Come back up, hit him. Then come back, hit that, hit the bomb. Hit that. Wait for the bomb to come back again. There it is. Hit that. Wait for snips. Hit the bomb. Game over. That was a lot of movement, and that is actually about as quintessential of a Chapter 7 fight that I wanted there. Oh, I lost a little bit of time there. Oh, well. But that is exactly how I want that fight to go. Alright, this would be the last time you actually see this guy, this little fly thing. Be the last time. In fact, this might be the last time you see any of Bunsen's abilities. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Alright, so, you know when I mentioned earlier, their names were Runk, Tapes, and Snips? If you haven't guessed what that is, it's literally just, rock, paper, scissors. Or, in this game, it is, John Campbell. Because Japan is different. The hard part isn't getting the stream, is staying asleep after you realize you're dreaming? Really? Interesting. Alright, so interesting little concept here. Basically what you're gonna have your rock, paper, scissors down at the bottom, and they're gonna have their rock, paper, scissors up top. And you're gonna look, and you're gonna see them all kind of jump up a bit. And just watch them jump. Watch which one's the last one to jump. So scissors, which means rock is what you're gonna want to hit. And it gets faster and faster each time. So, scissors again. That is rock, so we need paper. Paper, so we're gonna go scissors. And last but not least. And that's the fight. I love the visual here, by the way. These visuals are great. I love how the mat just kind of folds in half like so. Also, this is the end of World 7. Also, Lightning Bolts. So this is where we get introduced to Mashtooth. He's like the overall leader. Basically, what's happening is that he took over Bunsen's home planet and then sniffed up the bunny's energy to create him more powerful, but Bunsen is the prince, so the prince of that planet must have the most power, hence why they want Bunsen, so then he can sniff his power and become immortal off of bunny energy. Don't you just love this game? Bunny sniff, and I do mean that. Mashtooth does actually, I kid you not, he sniffs up the power of Banerians, I think is what they're called. If you're a furry right now, you're loving what I just said. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh dear. Maybe, definitely not the sniffing part, but the bunnies. The bunnies! Who doesn't like bunnies? For the record, I am not a furry. Alright, more bubbles, but luckily these are less annoying bubbles. There we go. Nice. There you go. So the goal of this, the big jumps, is to jump as high as you can, and then as soon as you know, get to the peak of your jump, you jump again, and then you just glide your way down. No! 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 I'm all the way back here! Oh no! Oh, I have to jump all the way over again! Oh no! Well, I was trying to... Oh my gosh, I lost so much time there. There we go. Oh my gosh, dude. Everything was going fine up until then. I don't think I had any really major mistakes up until that. That's the first major mistake I've made. I don't know how much time I lost, but I lost a good amount. Who knows, maybe sub 151 is still possible. If you jump late enough, these flower enemies, or sorry, not jump late, if you jump early enough, then you can avoid getting hit by those flower enemies. Otherwise, they're very weird to dodge. I don't even have a great success rate out of dodging these enemies, but they're quite stupid. The strategy that I use with like jumping early really only works when you're in this low gravity section, which you're not on low gravity all the time in this world, but specifically for these first two levels, you can get away with like jumping really early, do kind of a low jump, and hopefully that's enough to avoid him. But if you jump differently, you could just get eaten by him, and the animation for you taking the damage is actually longer than most enemies on that one, so you really don't want to get hit by those enemies, but they just waste a lot of time. Speaking of wasting a lot of time, the next level could waste a lot of time. Also, don't worry about these pink dragon things. We do not even have to fight them. They are not required. There we go. See you, bye. Also, jump really early with these enemies. They start their like movement really early. So if you jump early, you can get around them early. There you go. Alright, we're on the train. And now we just have a long cutscene. Alright. Alright, everyone. Put your hands up. We're gonna be riding off. That song is such a banger. Alright, the next level here is a pure RNG level. In fact, the next 2 levels have some form of RNG, and it has the most RNG out of any level in the game. On the final 2 levels, you could be on a 148 pace, and these 2 levels just kick you down. I have not found an easy way to manipulate enemy patterns for this section. You're gonna see what I mean here. Until that's found, this is RNG to me. So basically what's gonna happen is that there are these 2 robots who are chucking asteroids at the train, and you need to hit the asteroids and hit the robots, these robots right here. You have to hit them as they are throwing asteroids and hope that you actually hit them. And if they decide, no, you didn't hit them, then this can go on for a while. I have had runs that have lost like 20-30 seconds just off of this one level because of this one fight. Yeah, alright, 2 misses. There's a hit. There's a hit, okay. And get one on the comeback. Come back. Nice. Okay. That doesn't hit. That one hits. Okay, this will hit. Not bad. Could have been better, could have been worse. That's probably an average asteroid fight. Alright, and now we're about to get to the castle, which is where Mashtooth resides. So if you remember earlier, there was there's the pink dragon that I had to fight in SS Logwater. The pink dragon you have to hit him 3 times for it to die. In this level, you're going to have to fight 2 of them. And remember, the shooting star also does 2 damage. So you can actually get pretty quick fights on these if you get lucky. Oh, but first, we're not done yet. There we go. Those guys are annoying. They can be really annoying. And everyone's dead. So also those weird flower enemies are also in the castle, but because you don't have low gravity, it's best to just try and do like a full jump over them. The best thing you do, don't get eaten by them, because you're just gonna waste time. Thank you for the good luck, I appreciate it. That's really lucky. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. Nice! Really good luck there. No force field whatsoever. So those guys also drop an exorbitant amount of pearls, but we don't need pearls, so we're good. That's the level. We're about to hit the final level of any percent. It's not the final level of the game, although it kind of is, but it's the final level for any percent. So whatever my time is, after the final boss, I mean, that would be my any percent time. Alright, so if you hit those red, bulb of whatever the heck they call trappas, then, they will just take you back to the start of the level. They actually don't do any damage. They're just there to stop you in your tracks. So they're actually not as dangerous as you may think, but they are kind of freaky. I'm gonna be honest, they are kind of freaky. Alright. Also, funny thing, I can hold R and hold Y and left Hold Y and right, and then hit X at the door. I just get under those guys. So I want to make sure I'm actually at 4 HP when we get to a certain room. But this is not where I'm going to take damage, because I'm just going to get pearls, and then it's going to refill my health again. Okay, that's perfect. I remember having so much trouble in this room as a kid. And there we go. Alright, and the reason why I wanted to be at 4 HP, it's because I need to get down to 1 HP. Yes, I do need to be at 1 HP entering the final boss. So that was the final room with enemies. So now that I'm at 1 HP, I can go into this boss at 1 HP. And you'll see why. And I don't want to say there's no point. So the first part of this fight, this is the final boss, by the way. Final boss, there's going to be 3 phases. Well, technically 4, but 1 is unbeatable, and you'll see. In the first phase, it is an unbeatable phase. You're going to be transformed with Bunston. But the good thing is that because this phase is unbeatable, you just want to die quickly. And when you enter the fight, it doesn't heal you. So because you're at 1 HP... Hey, there we go. Fight's over. So this is when I was talking about the shooting star doing 2 damage instead of 1. In this fight, I need to do 6 damage to begin. And we're going to see if I can get this. We're going to do a shooting star there. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. Okay, lightning's on the right side, so I'm good right here. That. Beautiful fight. Love it. Wait, final boss, was the EST really off? No. No. This is the final boss for any percent. This is all world. There's way more to this. And no. There's a lot more. There's a lot more. Trust me. I was just saying, if I was doing any percent, this is kind of where the final boss would be. Okay, I was kind of looking to do 4 there. 3 is fine. So this is where I was talking about the RNG. The asteroids here, I have not been able to find a way to manipulate where these asteroids go. Except for moving around to get kind of Mash Tooth in the right spot. But it's not easy. Okay, hopefully that's 2. Okay. Okay, here comes the lightning. Okay, I got 2 there. We should be fine. There we go. Okay, good. Again, this is not final time. I am just stating that at the end of this fight, this should be any percent timing. Yep. I don't know what my time is at. But I will let you know what any percent timing is. And you can tell me what the time is. I don't care. But I'll let you know when any percent timing is over. But please continue the timer as is. This is just a mashing section, really. Button mash simulator. So this would be any percent timing right now. That would be any percent timing. But we're not done. We are not done. We are not done. Also, Starfy has sunglasses. You can't actually get that. 150? That would be a new on-the-camera PB for me. By about 9 seconds. So this is the new world of that you're actually gonna go into Puff Top, but before we do, we need to do Big Boss Down. If you get a Big Boss Down time under I think 7 minutes, you unlock World 10. So yeah, we're just gonna go through all the bosses essentially. Also, this fight becomes a lot easier now that we have double jump. Instead of having to do the turnaround and whatnot, we just jump up and hit him in the little tit thing. It's a tit. It's a tit. Let's be real. It's a tit. All right, and hit there, hit there. So the world record for Big Boss Down, I guess I can bring this up, is a 351 off camera and a 352 on camera. Oh no, actually, did I get a no, I did not get a 352 off camera. However, you're allowed to play those on a completed file, which means I'm at 5 hearts, which means I'm probably gonna have to heal at some point, which would just take world record out of play. Well, I won't have to heal until later. The only fight that's not included in this, like, gauntlet of bosses is the minecart fight. They instead elected to use Runk's 5-3 fight, which I think is just better. Alright, he's gonna go up to the corner. Nice. Okay. All right. Hey, the more I don't get hit, the better. So this is where I'm talking about the shooting star doing 2 damage instead of 1. I can just breeze right through with shooting star there. Oh, that's lucky. I got 2 big pearls right out of the gate. Oh, nice. I got that. Okay. Ooh, I didn't get that one, though. There we go. Yeah, I was going to say, I hope it hits. Ooh, I was early there. It might just hit, though. There we go. Cool. Okay. Nice. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Oh, okay. I was trying to get the big pearl and I didn't hit it. That's fine. No. Stop it. Okay. Well. Alright, no. Now I'm definitely gonna heal. There we go. We're good. Very nice. Okay, got good pound again. Don't even have to move. Nice. All right. Actually a pretty for a 5 HP big boss helm. This is actually pretty good. It's definitely not obviously not gonna be world record, but I mean it's still pretty good. Okay. No. Can't be doing that. There we go. Okay, I got 4. So I'm hoping if I get 3-3, this should be good. Yo, got here. Yo, this is a really good big boss down. This might be sub 4. I'm pretty sure this is a sub 4 big boss down. Holy crap. I just 54. That's like 2 seconds off-road record. Wow. That just tied. That just tied my that just tied my on-camera personal best. Potentially even beaten. You can look at my channel. There's a 3:54 on there. I forgot what my time was, but that was a 3:54:42. Oh my god, wow. Alright, so anyways, we're in Puff Cup now, and we have to play as Starly. She does not have the, like, normal abilities that, Starfy has, but she does have 2 abilities that Starfy doesn't have that she does. And that is spin while crawling, and also wall jumps. Her Star Spin is the normal Star Spin. So even if you're in water, it's best just to swim. There's no, like, Ultra Star Spins or anything. Oh, come on. No, you jump. Jump. Thank you. And there's Puff Top in the background. So Puff Top is like their home. That's like Starfy and Starly's home. So Starfy is the prince of Puff Top. So I guess it makes Starly the princess of Puff Top. Puff Top. And then mom is queen. Dad is king. Make sense? Good. Because I was saying you can wall jump with Starly, which is required in some areas. So, overall, very, very different. Something you could have also done if you were using online multiplayer, you could have both Starly and Starfy going into, like, all the older levels, like anything between World 1 through 8, and you could have both Starly and Starfy playing with a second player. Which I think was neat. There's a couple places where you can't even access without having Starly. They're not required by any means, but they are there. Whether or not dashing is faster than spinning, like crawl spinning, I don't know the answer to that. It could be tested. Probably. No. Hey, there we go. And that is 9-2 completed. So there's 7 levels in this world. The 7th level is a treasure room. It is really only meant to get a lot of pearls. So it's not really a hard level, or none of these are really hard. But there was still an ending to it, so. Oh my god, I just got long distance sniped. Alright, so this is Conk. This is Conk. Very, very, if you haven't played the first 4 games, you wouldn't know who this character is. But this is Starfy's rival in the first 3 games. Or 4 games, actually, I think. It might be all 4. I think it's actually all 4. There we go. We're good. Starfy! Indeed. Actually, it's Starly now, so... I'm gonna save. Save to save. Yeah, anytime you save, it refills all of your HP. There we go. This place is always fun to maneuver. This Puff Top would not be as fun to maneuver in a speedrun without the duck slide. Or the duck spin, whatever. We hit all those and then come back. Alright, and now we're gonna go on to fight Papes. And it is pretty much the exact same fight, but with Starly. Now, how does he have a shard? I don't know. I'm not gonna question it. Not where my expertise is at. The mysterious, like, 8th shard or 9th shard or whatever? Who knows? It's giving me a really good pattern. Of course you have to ruin it. There we go. Happy little dance. So is there any country, or actually no, should be, no, there's some. Actually, I think the, I believe the, where were you all my life, first off, Mrs. Starfy Streamer, thank you very much. I've been hiding. I actually have not streamed Starfy much. A lot of my progress has been, like, off camera. So, like, Starfy, funny enough, if you were to count, like, my entire speedrunning history, Starfy would be the first ever game I've played as a speedrun. Starfy would be the first. Mrs. Starfy, that was rude of me. It's okay, you're accepted. I forgive you. But yeah, a lot of my Starfy stuff is offline, but I did do a 2026, like, what do I want to do in 2026, and one of them is to improve my on-camera Starfy run, my 150-109. Well, I guess theoretically, assuming the time is correct, I did just improve it, but I want to improve it by a lot, because my off-camera record is a 149.14. So, like, I was off my record by about almost 2 minutes. Come on. Please. Please! Please, game! Game! Jump! There we go. That was dumb. I know what the fight is, so I'm gonna save. There we go. There we go. So we beat Papes, we beat Ronk again, which means the next one's gonna be Snips. However, Ronk fight is very cool. I think it's better in Big Boss Town. That's the best iteration of Ronk. Because you beat that fight in maybe 11 seconds. Potentially less. Running from December 1st to December 31st? No, really? Hey, what date? What's the date today? Oh, that's right. Ain't that a bummer? Where's the button? There's the button. Oh, everything's on fire. Oops. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so we're probably just under 40 to 45 minutes left in this run. So if you want to get your quick donations in, now would be the time to do so. I don't think we're going to hit 6K, obviously, but let's see if we can raise some more money. That was cool. I've never done that before. I entered the door in transition. So unfortunately here, I don't think, okay. I don't believe bomb clips are possible here. If there is, someone needs to find it. Oh god, come on, there we go. Nope. There we go. There we go. Nope. Come on. There we go. Jeez. Yeah, there's not much to really say about the these refights, because they're pretty much the same fight just for Starly. No. Bomb clip! Aw. Wait, actually, let's see. Oh, that that's funny. That was very, very slow and untimely. Alright. Now we fight Papes, we fought Runk, we fought Snips, so what's next? All three of them together! Oh dear. No, no. Jesus. Stop jumping, please. There we go. Fine. Yep, there we go. We're good. There we go. Fall down. Get trampoline. Jump over right. There we go. There we go. All right. Yo, thank you. I don't know. I kind of wish we could donate via sub. I don't think that's a thing. Because of the whole gift sub thing going on, it would have been really nice to do it like that, but I don't think you can. But thank you for the 10 Canadian. That's awesome. Alright, we're on to the last level of World 9. And while this is happening, I'm going to open up a live split here. Okay, good. Okay, there wasn't any issues with my thing. The only reason I'm opening up live split is because I have the times that I need for World 10. So if you love speedrunning, World 10 is simply a speedrunning world. Yes, I said that. It is really, really fun. Oh, of course. My pleasure. So again, okay, yes, but could you do it with subs? Is the question. Do subs count? Does the sub money also go to the donate or to the charity? I think that was kind of the question I was asking. Because, like, yes, it does use your payment, but that's sub. That's sort of different. Anyways, that is the last level World 7. Or World 7. World 9. So World 9 is done. And now we're on to World 10. Which, again, it is just speedrunning galore. So each one is going to have a timer. And I have to hit a single time on every single level, or else the final level won't open. So for example, we're 10-1, I need a time of 45 seconds or better. Which I've gotten 34 seconds before. It's not too difficult with a little bit of practice. So I'm not too concerned with it. Oh, okay. Well, ain't gonna happen now. My best is in this. I know I have it somewhere. Alright, that, and then that, and then that, and then that, and straight down, and bang! 37 seconds. We are good to go. To a new restream PC. Fair enough. So if you want to make the marathon better, you want to go ahead and sub. And I think right now there is still a gift sub sale going on. So if you want to be a little bit charitable to others, that would probably be the best way to do so. Both are welcome. But do as you will. Oh, hold on. Let me go this way, and then here, and then here, and then there we go. Okay. I think just staying right here will be fine. And then cut back. Oh no, there was one more enemy there. Of course. So in this level, I need a 220 or better. There we go. Holy, 5 gifted tier subs. Let's go. Yo, could we get a hype? Could we get a hype at the end of this? Because that would be incredible. Oh, shoot. Nice. 207 is good. Yes, I do. I do want to, as I said before, I do want to get a time below 151. I want to see if I can also break sub 150. That one might be a little hard to do. But also just getting on camera world record would be awesome. So all of that's going to be in the works for next year. I talked about this. If you want to go to my YouTube channel, you can go look and see. I just made a video of recapping 2025 and what's like the plan moving forward. Starfy is in those plans. When those happen, I can't give you a guarantee. Work is still a thing. But it is in the plans to at least try and break it. Or break the world record. So yes. So in this world, in this level, I need a 350 or better. This level can be very, very difficult, and you'll see why. The first 2 sections are usually fine. It's the last, like, section that is tough. Alright, here we go. This is why this section is tough. We're gonna hit this. Come on down. There we go. Oh, shoot. Am I be okay? Oh, shoot. Did I mess up? Shoot, I did. That's unfortunate. But here we go. This is why this level is tough. I had somehow nail this. Here we go. Yes! Okay, I got it. Alright, we have a chance now. We have a chance. We have a chance. That gap is very, very difficult. Nope, come on. Stop it. There we go. Alright, we're gonna get it. Nice! 326. You're cool once per stream? Oh, I don't know how I feel about that one. Alright, next level, 10-4. You need a 210 or better. Nope, come on. Where? Jesus Christ. There we go. Alright, there we go. Good. Shoot. Alright, let's see. Oh, that was close. Alright, I beat it by 6 seconds. We're good. Yo, another 10 donated. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. I'm kind of staying a bit silent because this stuff is very, very tricky. Once I enter 10-7, I'm gonna need someone on the timer. So just keep that in mind. 10-7, once I get there, someone needs to be ready on the timer. So small. Oh, come on. Come on down. There we go. I feel pretty positive this is on... I don't have a timer on me. But if everything goes well, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a sub 240 at least. Hey, where's the other... There it is. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Why do I speak? Like, I still might be okay? We'll see. What do I need? A 250. Oh, shoot. No! No! Well, now it's in jeopardy. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Okay, I think we should be fine. I'm 99% confident we should be fine. Nope, no, this way. This way. Nope, no, you... Oh my gosh, wow. Oh my gosh, am I gonna... Nope. I failed it. That one hit failed it. I had to restart. Why do I speak? Alright, hopefully this time it goes a little more better. Good. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. There we go. Now I have a little more time on my hands. But gosh dang it. And of course I have to... Oh dear. Okay. There we go! That's what we were trying to do the first time! Oh, don't spoil it! Don't spoil it! Don't spoil it! Alright, 10-6. I need a 230 or better. 230 or better. And we're not done with auto-scrollers, because this part's kind of an auto-scroller. Okay. There we go. Alright, here we go. Good. Stay left side, because there's a gap there. Nope. There we go. There we go. Okay, good. Okay. Very good, okay. This is the one part I'm worried about. Oh, I hate this. No. I'm going over. I'm not even gonna attempt going through those boxes. If I had an opening, I was gonna just go. All right. All right. Final boss time. Timer needs to be on the ready. All right. So normally 10-7. You're going to have to fight one of the hardest bosses in the game. You're going to have to fight Old Man Lobber. The problem with Old Man Lobber is twofold. A, every hit he does 2 hearts. I am at 5, which means he's going to be dealing... He's going to kill me in 3 hits. That's issue number 1. Number 2, most people, and I mean 99.9% of the population, would think the final attack that he does when he gets down to 2 HP or you have to dodge it or else you get an instant game over. However, you are going to see now in this run, that is not the case anymore. I forgot who found this. I was stunned when I found it. And you're going to see what I mean here. Once I get him down to 2 HP, he's going to do this gold flare attack where if you get hit by him, he grabs you, it's an instant KO. However, it was recently founded that if you start rotating your control stick and or D-pad, he will leave you with 1 heart regardless of your HP. Therefore, he will then just go instantly tired and you can just hit him twice and the fight will be over. Get ready on time now. So I'm going to actually get close to him here. And then I'm going to start rotating the control stick. I'm rotating the control stick. Get ready on time. It's when the final hit happens. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, frick. Oh, my God. Let's try that again. God dang it. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. Oh, I feel like a fool. No, it's not. I messed up. No, it's not. Oh, I am a fool. Oh, I feel terrible now. Here's what sucks. I'm at 1 HP now. I don't know if it works when you... Guess we're gonna not have to find out. Oh my gosh. I saw that coming. K leader, get out of here. Someone ban him. Someone ban K. Well, it's had you get overconfident. I'm gonna say it again. Never done that before. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're playing a Toho, exactly. Oh my god, stop! Okay, now this fight is now starting to piss me off. I feel terrible now. Not even the marathon to end yet. Sure, we'll go with the. You know what? Yes, I'm keeping the. Yes, I'm trying to keep the marathon going. Y'all better give subs. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I have no idea if this is gonna work. You gotta dodge this attack first. We're gonna run a test now. I'm at 1 HP. Let's see if this kills. Will this kill or will it save me? No, you still died. So note to self, if you're at 1 HP, you have to dodge him. So basically, you're not allowed to take 2 hits. You have to take 1 hit up until then. It's still very difficult. Who the heck is Whammy Sauce? Oh my gosh. Please don't do it. What is that pattern? What are these patterns? I'm getting the worst patterns in the world. Oh my god! Don't you dare. There we go. Come on. Don't do it again. Time! Oh! Oh, I don't know what my final time was, but that should have been like 7 minutes earlier. Thank you. Thanks for the GGs. What was my time? Does anyone have that for me? I'm on my phone, so your message might get delayed, so. 2:41:47. That should have been like a 2:35. I forgot what my... Did I seriously, like... Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Before I get... Hold on. I need to look at something. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I need to look at something. Pause. But please hold. Where is it? Okay. It is good news. It is still a world record by about a minute. It is still, well, I think. Yes, it was world record by a minute. It is a world record to finalize the marathon. It should have been better. It should have been better. It should have been like a 2:35, but it is still a world record by about a minute. So, yeah, I guess while we figure what the heck well, the marathon's over. I get that. But I do, I guess before I hop off, I want to just thank the people who run this marathon every year. I'm happy that you guys all allow me to run the weirdest games that no one really ever runs. And I mean, I always have a blast. It's why I keep coming back. It's why my December gets absolutely crazy with, you know, job, this, but I take really Lonathon seriously enough because I love charity. I think we all love charity. So, again, thank you for everyone who helped makes this possible. The admins, the mods, the restreamers, everyone. I know how much you have to take out of your day, especially for an event at this length. I can't be nothing but appreciative of what you guys do. So, in honor of this, that's not the right button. No. I do want to do one thing before I hop off. From me to you, should go through here. There is 10 gifted subs for helping out, except for Reggie. What do we do now? Exactly. Yeah, what do we do? So I hope I want this event to be better and better every single year with the best runs possible. Which is why Bowser's Inside Story DX didn't make it this year. I completely get it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. And I guess last but not least, Happy New Year to you guys. Now that we're done, let's enjoy the next 5 or 4.5 hours and wish into a new year. So, I don't know if there's much more I need to say. I don't know if someone's gonna hop on and have a closing remark, but that is gonna be it for me. I guess, see you when really lots of lore happens. Whenever that happens, I forgot. I think it's March or April. It's one of the two. But I will be there. In some form. I will be there. So, thanks again, and everyone have a good night.